Hello all, I'm Charbonneau. I'm the VP program at the International Council on Archives, and I'm also the Deputy Librarian and Archivist of Canada because I need a day job. And I'm here today to be the master of ceremony to that closing ceremony with my colleague Phyllis Williams from the National Archives of Australia. But before going in the program, I would like to acknowledge that the land we meet on today is the traditional lands of the Kaurna people, and that we respect their spiritual relationship with their country. We also acknowledge the Kaurna people as the traditional custodian of the Adelaide region, and that their cultural and heritage beliefs are still important to the living Kaurna people today, as well as for all of us. Thank you. So, to our dear ICA President, Mr. Fricker, it's your turn.
Later, but I do want to mention that team of ICA staff that have really worked so furiously to bring this stuff together. In no particular order, I want to thank Margaret Crockett. I want to thank Christine Tromblot, Maria Paula Garcia Mosquera, Marianne Deraz, Philippe Renaud, Sharon Smith, Didier Ronge, Jessica Squires, James Lowry, Margaret Turner, Anthea Seles, of course, and Roman Lescano. There you are, over there. So thank you to that ICA team. And now if I can place my National Archives of Australia hat on, I do want to just acknowledge the extraordinary efforts put in by the National Archives of Australia team, Erin Black, Nick Cleghorn, Phyllis Williams, and Sean Rawlock. So can you please say thank you to them? And with that, it's my pleasure to say thank you, all of you, the delegates, for making this journey here to Adelaide. And you know, just all of these things I've gone through would be nothing unless we actually had people here to share your insights, your views, your friendship, and your optimism, can I say, about the future, as we, during this conference, have grappled with some very tough ideas. I was reminded by my colleague Richard Foy, National Archivist of New Zealand, that session that we were at, we were kind of shifting from one cheek to the other, sitting on our seats as we were dealing with some of the questions posed to us. And Richard made the very good point that if we're not feeling a little bit uncomfortable, then we're probably not working hard enough to engage with the issues. And it has. I think this conference has really pushed the envelope and will drive us towards some really exciting solutions in the future. So thank you to all of you. And with that, I shall hand back to our MC, Normand.
Thank you, David.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Madame Julia Mant.
Thank you, Normand. So, hello everyone, and it's wonderful to see so many of you still here 3 days later. That's fantastic. As has been the case with the whole conference planning, the ICA and the ASA have carefully planned who'll do what and who'll say what, and then all the best laid plans mean that I'm just going to say some of what David just said now, but differently, right? So that's the key, yeah? And it's together in our differences that we've made this fantastic event. So I do want to acknowledge that because it is a team event, and that is the really critical thing. And part of that team is the 4 associations, the ASA, the ICA, PARBICA and ARANZ, and Te Huinga Mahara, is that right? The full name, Tina. So I won't try and repeat everything, but just to acknowledge that, of course. The other thing is our keynote speakers. I did want to acknowledge Camille Calson, Michelle Caswell, Marek Kowalkiewicz and Elizabeth Shepherd for their illuminating and thought-provoking talks across the 3 days. Thank you very much for travelling and making the effort to come to Australia. The 138 speakers or so, thank you for your preparation and provocation to keep us all going and thinking throughout the week, mostly the week. The 40 chairs, thank you for your diligence in keeping us to time. I think this is a critical skill. Thank you very much. Over 600 plus delegates that have been here, and many of you have come from afar, although there was a good South Australian representation as well, we should acknowledge that. But thank you for the commitment, and I know many of you told me how much you've enjoyed being in Australia, sometimes for the first time, so I do hope you'll come back. If not to Brisbane 2020, then to another event that you have here or holiday. So thank you for all that. The Oval team of Sheila, Ali and Josh, the AV. I think the food, the venue and the AV has been spectacular. So a big round of applause there again. I'd like to thank the ACOs, Lauren Eckersley and Maddie Edsel, who've been hard at work from the Association Specialists. Many of you managed your registration through them, so thank you. Do you two want to... Oh, something there for us. So if you two want to wave at the back there and say hello and thank you. Also, Anka Brandt, who assisted many of the speakers to come here. Thank you, Anka, for your time and diligence and dedication. I know how much you cared about those speakers. You tell me, oh, I just want them to have a fantastic time. The local committee. Now, where's my list of names? Right, now I think we might start bringing everybody up. If everyone names, including the Lauren, Maddie, Anka, if you all come up to the front here just to say everyone can see you and acknowledge, and the Secretariat will come as well. So Nick Cleghorn, Leah Morozo, Andrea McKinnon-Matthews, Pixie Stardust, Annette Mills, Dana Slesser-Cobb, Jane Ratcliffe, Adam Kauschke, Jacinta Weiss, Rachel Cooch, and of course, Rachel was not without little Noah Sebastian, 8 days old. I said to her just out there, what is he going to do without a conference to go to every day? He's going to have a very boring life. So they'll come. With the ICA Secretariat, please come up as well. It would be fantastic if you could come and join. Those, Maria Paula, Christine, Anthea's here, but Marianne, and of course, critically, Normand himself was the key aim. You don't have to move, you're here. You're there. You can see there. So this is the team, all of as many. Tony Leviston, please join. Now, the next lot of important names is the volunteers who've been hard at work in full shirts. Ildiko Lizak, Cecilia O'Neill, Jasmine Clark, Sandra Keeney, Megan Sewell, Carolyn Chung, Melissa Whitrow, Laura Miller, Melanie Phillips, Sue Coppin, Michael Baker and Jen Augustin. If you could all come up as well. Communication support was by Nicola Laurent, the tweeter extraordinaire. I don't know. Lily Delors from PARBICA. Can't even read my own writing now, it's got to that. Belinda Batty and from ARANZ. So if you're here, please join as well, because this is what it takes to put on a conference. It's not an easy thing to do, and I really thank everyone so much. I did want to note that the John Roberts Award for excellent conference dancing. I mean, Anthea did lead us through a quite demanding fitness routine, not seen since the early 1990s, using muscles not felt to the early 1990s. But in actual fact, the award goes to Ross Latham, who was the only person I've ever known who can dance to Pearl Jam. But fortunately not for very long. So thank you, Ross, for that. Really all from me. Look, I mean, I do think it's been a great week and a great testament to all of you. And I just, if you could all give yourselves a wonderful clap, that'd be great. Who else? Oh, my God. You are absolutely right. Everybody in the audience has just pointed to photographers, plural, but Jenny, hello. Hi. Hi, Jenny. Jenny, come up here for a big thank you clap. Shared duties with, thank you very much for your services there, and also Sophie, who I think is Sophie here? Where are you, Sophie? If you could come up as well. There you are there. Thank you very much.
Firstly, thank you to David for making the phone call to Julia, and for Julia accepting to take us on ICA very generously, and organizing, I think, which has been an amazing conference. I think the topics we've covered have been incredible. So, Julia, if you want to come up just quickly so we can give you a small gift from ICA for everything that you did. I appreciate it. Without, the next people that we are going to be thanking are people who essentially I don't feel we could have done this conference without if they hadn't been supporting us here on the ground. One is Tony Leviston, who did everything from updating the app to organizing the local arrangements committee to doing essentially being an organizer extraordinaire and coping with Normand, which really deserves a gold medal. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you. Next is the indomitable Anke Brandt, who worked tirelessly in the background, who did so much work and supporting Maria Paula and making sure the speakers were okay and well organized. Anke, where are you? Did you disappear? Are you leaving, Anke? She's just oh no, there you are. I thought you were leaving. So to Anke Brandt, please, if you could all give her a big round of applause. Also, Nicola and Laurent, for all of your work in supporting us on social media and communications and for jumping in at the last minute on many occasions and for helping us out. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We would not have an Aboriginal summit or a First Nation summit if it wasn't for a lady sitting right next to Nomo. So I really want to thank Phyllis Williams for all of your amazing work in helping out with the expert group on Indigenous matters and for helping us organize, which I know will be an amazing summit tomorrow. So please, Phyllis, if you could come on up. And then there are 3 people from National Archives of Australia without whom we couldn't have probably managed booking a lot of the rooms at the university or helping us organize a number of different events for the conference. So I'd like to start with Sean Rolock. Thank you very much, Sean, for everything that you did, organizing meetings and keeping us in line on both ends of the ocean and on different continents. So thank you, Sean. The next person I want to thank from National Archives is Aaron Black, who helped us sort out a lot of our little itty-bitty logistical things, and without whom we would not have been able to get into rooms, sort out catering, do all sorts of the little itty-bitty things when we got here on site. So thank you so much, Aaron, for everything. And last but definitely not least is Nick Cleghorn, who has been, come on back up, Nick, who has really helped us with so much. I can't even count all the different things we had you in copy to, from interpreters to logistics at the university. So thank you, Nick.
And I now call Sharon Smith, Senior Project Management at LAC. I don't know why I call her. And new professional coordinator with 6 selected new professionals for this year.
I'm so pleased to be here today to present the new professional 2019-2020. First, I would really like to offer my sincere thanks to ICA for their continued support of this program. It really is a phenomenal way for new professionals to get involved in the community. It's a program that is designed irrespective of age. So anyone who is a new professional with less than 5 years experience is eligible to apply from anywhere in the world. They receive conference bursaries to come here. They are matched up with mentors and buddies. And over the course of the year, they will help us with social media, spreading the word about ICA, about the new professionals program. And yeah, they're so amazing. I can't believe I'm not going to get to see them every day anymore. We just wound up with the most amazing batch of new professionals this year. So I'm just going to let them speak for themselves and introduce themselves to you. Who would like to go first, Laura?
Sure.
Okay. Someone has to go first.
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm Laura. I'm from Romania, but I actually work in the UK. Sorry, I've actually just lost my notes. Okay, so we won't do that then. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for allowing me to be here. I got to meet a lot of different archivists during my time here and network with a lot of people and meet some of my archival heroes, so thank you all for that. And I'm going to try and, once I've had time to digest everything, I'm going to try and take all of that good energy back home and try and spread the good word to the rest of the new professionals network back home, together with the rest of the team as well. So thank you.
Hi everyone. My name's Angela Schilling. I'm a Thai Australian archivist, and I work at the Australian Institute of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Studies, which is in Canberra, but my home is Adelaide, so thank you ICA for bringing me home to the home of my beloved crows. It's really hard to sum up all the feelings that I've had in the last week or so. It's been really overwhelming, but I'm just completely in awe of the archivists I've met here. Thank you all so much for being so kind and encouraging to us new anxious people in the profession. It's nice to see that we're not working in Indigenous archives, that we're not alone in Australia, that there's lots of people going through the same transformation all over the world. And I want to thank in particular the women of colour archivists and the Indigenous archivists that are here. Your words have been really inspiring, and thank you for that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, ICA. It's a real push to work really hard and give back to the community. Thanks.
Good afternoon. My name is Maria Papanikolaou. I'm coming from Greece, but I'm currently working in Egypt. I would like, first of all, to thank the ICA for this unique opportunity to be here with you and with my new colleagues for the rest 1 year. I would like also to thank Sharon, our coordinator, for her continuous support. Maria Paula, Christine, and Philip and Marianne for supporting us before coming here in Adelaide. About the conference, I could say that this was a really brilliant journey to the future of our archival profession, because we saw so many people from so many different archival backgrounds from all over the world, that they are creating the present and future of our profession, shifting our work from the more profession-oriented and archivist-oriented approaches to the more people-centered approaches. And for us, the new professionals, this is a source of inspiration, not only for our current work, but also for our future work and how we are imagining the future. Thank you so much, again, all of you, and again, the ICA. And I'm looking forward to work with my rest five brilliant colleagues, and hopefully we will create very nice projects for this year. Thank you very much again.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. This is Priyanka Kaushik from National Archives of India. I'm having a list of names to thank you. Since the theme of the conference has been closely related to my project, that is designing of college archives, and I've learned a lot through the experience and exposure that I gained while attending various sessions in the conference, working here with my young professionals all around the world, having great mentor as Nina Jans, and experience and a conference buddy in the form of Magarey. And I must say that she was amazing all throughout the conference, providing information about the programs and how to get involved with ICA projects and all such things. And we as a young professionals are fortunate enough to have Sharon as our coordinator, and she provided us an immense support throughout the conference. And being a part of this conference, I got the opportunity to interact with various professionals from the archival community. I'm seeing this conference as an opportunity to inspire and motivate my fellow colleagues in India for more participation in such programs, and to have to promote all the professions and archivists in my country. So thank you for letting me here, and thank you all the executive staff in ICA, and that's it. Thank you.
For me, it really feels like a dream, to be honest, and I need someone to pinch me a little bit to be sure that I'm not dreaming. Well, the conference has been overwhelmingly positive. It was beyond the wildest of my imaginations. I've been to conferences before. This is not my first one, but believe me, this one, I can hardly find enough words to describe it. It has been so enriching in many ways, socially, intellectually, and even politically. The nature of topics that were covered by the many presenters coming from many different countries here were just so covering the entire discipline of archival science. And I really want to appreciate ICA for bringing me on board as a new professional. You know, these 5 ladies behind me, it's been only 6 days since we met, and we've been into this new professional program for hardly 4 months, to be specific. But it feels like we've known each other for more than a year. It's so amazing. I can now with confidence add on to the skill on my CV that I have got good team working skills, because it has been just amazing. I've got a lot of things to say, and I'm trying to see which ones exactly, but maybe let me just say thank you, ICA, and I really look forward to such opportunities and to continue working with these ladies who have been introduced into my professional life, and it is my wish that we meet in next year's ICA's Congress in Abu Dhabi, and I believe and hope that my plea is landing in the right ears and the dream will live to come true. All right, but otherwise I would like to highlight the fact that I'm a researcher, I'm a scholar, I'm enthusiastic about undertaking scientific research projects, and as I was following all the sessions for this conference, I noticed that there are scholars who are into this subject of shared heritage, migrated archives, and it has sharpened my interest, and I would really love to collaborate with such scholars, and please do get in touch with me. My contact details are all over the ICA website. Thank you once again.
So I actually wrote all my notes in French, which is my mother tongue, so I'll speak in French, so sorry. Donc je m'appelle Anne-Fleur Laloé et je suis archiviste au laboratoire européen de biologie moléculaire, donc c'est en Allemagne. Et pour moi, cette conférence fut vraiment une expérience extraordinaire. Chacun des orateurs que j'ai pu écouter m'a appris quelque chose de nouveau, et la diversité des sujets abordés a largement élargi mes horizons professionnels. C'était incroyable. Merci à tous les délégués, vous m'avez forcé à sortir de ma zone de confort. Mais en même temps, vous m'avez aussi fourni un filet de sécurité très confortable. J'ai pu vous poser des questions naïves, et non seulement vous ne vous êtes pas moqué de moi, mais vous avez été patient, encourageant et plein d'humour dans nos échanges. Donc merci. J'ai beaucoup de chance de faire partie d'un groupe professionnel aussi génial. C'est vrai. Une autre chose pertinente à notre sujet de prédilection, quelle magnifique occasion de découvrir l'Australie, ses patrimoines, ses cultures. C'est un pays tellement riche en mémoire, à honorer, à partager, à préserver. C'est vraiment éblouissant, donc merci. Donc je rentre chez moi dynamisée, remplie d'humilité, excitée, émue, et reconnaissante envers mes collègues nouvelles professionnelles, envers l'ICA et envers tous. So, and in English, that really means thank you, thank you, thank you.
And now, from Hollywood, Oslo. In fact, Oslo and Hollywood are the same. Yeah. Vilde, Ronge.
Hollywood, Bollywood, fame, glitz and glam. Welcome to ICA's Red Carpet event, the SPA Film Festival 2019. My name is Vilde Ronge, and I'm the chair of ICA's section of professional associations, SPA. I have a slogan back home in Norway. Jeg elsker arkiv. I love archives. No surprise to you, of course, but the thing is that I take any chance I get to say it. In meetings, when having lunch with colleagues, in the elevator, at the gym, out walking in the woods, at parties, to get discussions going. We need more positive talk about our profession and the importance of what we do, or rather the importance of the results of what we do. Since I love archives, see, I said it again, I'm also a total nerd when it comes to references to archives and records management in movies and series. And really, the world is full of them. Film can be such a powerful way of communicating, and for the second time, SPA decided to have a film festival to celebrate our profession and asked the world to send us their films on archives and records management so that we could all be inspired on how to communicate even better. Professional associations that we in SPA represent are crucial for the promotion of archives and records management. That's why we encourage you to produce films about the impacts of our jobs. We sent out a call in October last year to professionals across the globe in search for films which communicate the importance and relevance of records and archives. Within the deadline, we received 58 entries which met the required qualifications. The jury, the SPA board members, reviewed all entries and decided on 12 nominees in 4 different categories. Best film explaining the relevance and importance of archives and records management. Best film portraying the relevance and importance of archives and records management. Best film using humor to communicate about archives and records management. Best film by students. The jury also decided on the 4 winners, and we will announce them shortly. In addition, we have a 5th open category, the People's Award, that anyone and everyone could vote for. The online vote amongst the 12 nominees has been open from August 18 and up until yesterday. We received a wowing 15,295 votes. And these votes are from a wowing 15,295 individual voters. The award is an Oscar with a K, like this one, and we will send it to the winners. Enough small talk. Over to the hardcore business of award ceremonies. The nominees and the winners. David.
Well, hello, Vilde, and welcome. So this is the most exciting award presentation. Hello, Adelaide. We're running late. We have to keep moving. I'm sorry. It's not Eurovision, but it could be. All right, so thank you, Vilde. We start off with the best film, explaining the relevance and importance of archives and records management. And the nominees are, regardez.
在5SC108号柜，
我要找一下获得古斯塔夫金奖的北盘江第一桥项目资料。
在5SC126号柜。
那么，为什么他能如此迅速地找到需要的答案呢？
确认一下档案，签了字以后就可以复印一份给你。
谢谢黄姐。
把档案信息化之后，只要动一动键盘，搜索一下。
documentació actual, documentació electrònica. Aquesta vessant, jo crec que ni la ciutadania ni els mateixos companys la tenen. No?
Estàs treballant amb l'arxiu històric i estàs treballant amb la gestió de documents electrònics i per tant passes d'estar tocant un...
Why do archives matter? I think archives matter because we have a contribution to make to people's lives. Can we make people's lives better? I don't know. But can we equip people with some of the skills and some of the tools that they need to reflect upon their lives and human history? Yes, we can.
And the winner is Scottish Council on Archives from Scotland. Fantastic. The film, this is what the jury said, the film is titled Why Archives Matter, and the storyline certainly explains that very well. It's an informative overview of how archives are important for people today. Interviews and historical images and footage are integrated very well in the film, and we are given lots of information throughout the entire film, but it's all linked up to today, and there's never a dull moment. Although it's about Scottish archives, we're sure that everyone can adopt the message and show the film in his or her own country. It does show in a beautiful way how archives are important to individuals, but also collectively how important they are to a nation. So congratulations, Scottish Archives of Scotland. The next category is the best film portraying the relevance and importance of archives and records management. And the nominees are...
Mahajila, Guchitela, Sachishila, Inkupula, Mtsuvula, Hemopula,
Venivano tutti i paesetti qui della montagna, scendevano e andavano a un lavoro un po' duro, un lavoro sovrumano.
And the winner is the municipality of Bærum, Norway. And what does the jury say about this? The jury says the film is short, yet very precise. Just like Norwegians. It is relatable. It talks about today, digitalization, and how that affects us all. It describes the early phases of the value chain of archival material and portrays in an effective way how simple operations of today can be improved by digitalizing processes and at the same time capture valuable documentation for the future. This was one of the very few entries which show the importance of digital records. We really like the way the film compares the work process before and after digitalization, and the fast speed silent movie style is also an effective method of telling something in an understandable, engaging and a fun way. So congratulations, Municipality of Bærum. But Vilde, what about the next category? I'll tell you. The third category is the best film using humour to communicate about archives and records management. And the nominees are...
Des trucs à recycler, mais si ce dossier est piégé, peut-être serait-ce plus avisé de prendre une pelle pour l'enterrer dans un petit coin retiré.
Mais pense que si dans ce dossier y a des trucs à pas oublier, il serait bon de le sauver avant qu'il soit tout abîmé.
For many years and each day, Mr. Jones took his way past the State Archives house. He likes to know what is done and how the things are run behind the official face of this interesting place. So on a sunny afternoon, he steps into the reading room. Well received by Dr. Smart, a young and friendly archivist. He asks for a piece of information. She takes him right into the heart of the deep impervious mist of archival operation.
Where do we keep all this?
We can do more. We need more space. The archive is becoming small.
Don't exaggerate. Come off it.
That's good. And the winner is Archives Départementales du Nord, France. Congratulations. And what did the jury say about this winner? The story of an archive is told through a very silly but fun song. The lead singer carries his guitar around the premises and sits on shelves and so forth, with a very serious look on his face. The film gives an overview of all archives operations in an engaging and entertaining way, starting out with the user who comes to the archives with his arms full of papers and guiding him through the whole archives. The film shows professional passion and joy, and just you wait, when you hear it, you'll be singing the tune in no time, and it is an earworm. It gets stuck in your head forever. So, congratulations. But wait, Vilde, there's one more. The final category. The final category, where the jury has decided on the winner, is a new category from the last time. Best film made by students. And the nominees are...
我看了你上过的奏折，没想到你还挺会做官。
奏折都存放在那个大库，你如何看到？
那个大库早就没了，你们的所有档案都存放在第一历史档案馆里，供所有人查阅，想看什么就能看什么。你。
周朝开始，宗庙开始，有了档案库房，他用木骨泥墙沿，他是用瓦放水，他还有个特殊档案装具，名字叫金柜，他用来保存古迹和宝物。
And the winner is Dzień dobry from Poland, Art Studio Stepowska-Agnieszka. And the jury said about this winner, this is a touching and beautiful film with a storyline that really moves you. From the birth of a child, all through childhood and schooling, it shows all the documentation that we leave behind. Do you take care of your memories? The film asks in the end. And then moves on to, the documents of your life are your legacy. Don't destroy them. The film shows the importance of documenting individuals, but also the larger society. Documents are pieces of the puzzle of one's own identity. The tragic opposite, which is not shown in the film, is the reality of those people without papers, mainly migrants. The film is very low on cost, but still so beautiful, powerful, and touching. Congratulations. And our final award is the People's Award. So we started the online voting on August the 18th and made all 12 nominees available through the ICA website. The winner has been in the lead from day one and obtained 70% of the votes. So it is a clear, popular winner. And the winner is the State Grid Sichuan Electric Power Company of China. Now, unfortunately, Normand has not permitted us enough time to show the whole of the film, so let's just have a 4-minute sample.
我曾经听过一个古老的美丽传说。彝族英雄阿提拉巴带领大家扎起火把，驱走了蝗虫，创造了美好的生活。也许大家只记住了英雄，却忘记了那个扎起火把改变一切的，正是靠着自己的双手。对于贫穷，或许莫西大人和许多人一样，早已习惯这种现状。但我坚信，他们的心中依然向往着过上美好的生活，只是这份热情需要被唤醒，更需要帮助。 帮助找到属于他们的那一只火把。
我是大哥，我是大哥。我是大哥。
If you would like to see the start of the winner of the People's Award or any of the other 12 nominated films in this year's Spa Film Festival, you can go to the ICA website right here. Thank you.
And now, Tina Jordan to announce the ARANZ 2020 conference.
Good afternoon, Paul Marty here. I'm really excited to invite you to the beautiful city of Dunedin in the South Island in New Zealand to attend the ARANZ conference to be held on the 23rd to the 25th of September 2020. Hope to see you there.
And now to announce the Australian Society of Archives 2020 conference, Jenny Kidd and Josephine March to the podium, please.
Galang Nguru Windawu. That's G'day in the language of the Turrbal people, the traditional owners of the present-day Brisbane region, and whose lands extend over 3,400 square kilometres along the Brisbane River from Moreton Bay, west out to Gatton and north near Esk. Brisbane, or Meanjin, is commonly called the River City because it centres around the Brisbane River, including South Bank, the site of next year's ASA conference. The river, known as Maiwar, continues to be an important part of the Turrbal people's culture.
We acknowledge and pay respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples and their continuing connection to land, and as custodians of stories for millennia.
I'm Jenny Kidd.
And I'm Josephine Marsh. We're from Queensland State Archives, but today we stand before you as ambassadors for the Sunshine State. On behalf of the ASA 2020 Conference Committee, we're here to get you excited for next year's conference in Brisbane.
How many people attended the ICA conference in 2012 in Brisbane? Yes, that's fantastic. That was also in the month of August, and those of you know the secret, which is that Brisbane in August is just stunning. The weather is beautiful. It's not as hot as Adelaide right now, but beautiful blue skies and a lovely welcoming city.
So the 2020 conference themes will explore the universal themes of connect, challenge and reimagine. Come along to build connections across the sector. Challenge the status quo. Reimagine the future for archives. Calls for papers are open. Let's hear your voice next year. What are the challenges you and your organisation face? What are you doing that's different? Who are your advocates? How do you get cut through? What hurdles do you face?
So we've got a lovely video to show you, which will just be the icing on the cake, and you'll all be rushing out to come next year.
Hopefully this will So, as you can see, Archives Amplified is the theme for next year's conference. Submissions are now open, so head to the ASA website for more details. And we will see you.
See you in Brizzy.
See you in Brizzy.
Abdullah? From the National Archives of the United Arab Emirates, Dr. Abdullah Del Reyes.
Thank you.
To you.
Thank you. It's here, isn't it? Okay. Hi, mates. I will be your MC. Not Master of Ceremony, but Master of Congress. First of all, I would like to thank Julia, Mant, and all your colleagues and all Aussies for this wonderful conference this year. We really enjoyed the conference. Look at the participation. I have never seen this amount, this number of people in my life. Congratulations, Julia. You did an excellent marketing. Now, from designing the archive in Adelaide to empowering knowledge societies in Abu Dhabi, the distance is 7,300 miles. But I will be your Google Map, your trip advisor, your trip planner, and user-friendly application. So let me tell you that the distance from 2016 to 2020, you think it was a long period. For us, it was yesterday. And once we have been awarded this Congress, prestigious event of ICA, we were nervous, really nervous, not to be hosting you and to make a successful event, But we always, when we host something, we look for numbers. So I promise my government that we'll have between 5,000 to 7,000 people. Very optimistic, right? But we can do it. I have no doubt. Why we can do it? Because we are the center of the world. We are close to Africa, we are in Asia, and we are close to Europe, a little bit far from Australia and North America, South America. But we have two national airlines, Etihad Airways and Emirates Airlines, will be taking you direct. You can take shower if you are flying first class. But I don't think you will be flying first class because you are archivists. You are not rich enough to. This is not money-making profession. You are doctors, engineers of papers, but still, not a bad job. I accepted that, and I'm into it for the rest of my life. Thanks to you, David. He kept me alive there. And when did I think about hosting Congress? That was during the first ICA Congress, which I attended 2000 in Seville. When I saw that number of people, I said to myself, I want to be host of the Archives. I didn't say which year, but I kept thinking about it until I said, let me try a smaller one. So I did the CITRA in 2005, and I think it was successful. So that encouraged me to have enough courage to say to David, let me bid for 2020 Congress. And thanks to you, David, and to all colleagues at ICA, we won the bid in 2016. And since then, I and my team here, we never slept. All nights. From 2016, it was sleepless. Because of one word, I said to my government, 5,000 to 7,000. I did a mistake, but it's a challenge, and I love challenge. And I tell you, from now, 1 year ahead, we are fully ready to welcome everybody. And when I say we're ready, I mean it, because we have the program announced when ICN launched. We have the website ready. We have the accommodation ready. 5-star, 4-star, 3 stars. And I make sure that we have more of 3 stars. Believe me, our 3 stars are better than 5 stars in some countries. You will see by yourself. And the airlines, we are contacting both airlines for a reduced price and extra luggage if you have more papers to bring with you. What else? I'm not talking about other logistics, except that some entertaining event, because we don't want to lock you in rooms and then you go back and say, I haven't seen Abu Dhabi, I haven't seen Dubai. And this coincides, fortunately, with Dubai Expo 2020. So you'll be attending 2 events. If Dubai Expo aiming at, Nisa, how many? 20 million? 15.5 million. I need only 0.5 million to be there. I don't need 15 million. So those 2 events, and we'll be having shuttles for free, going to Expo, going to other places. We carefully designed the social events program for everyone, anytime you want to go anywhere, to see the entire UAE, not only Abu Dhabi. I'm going to show you a video. You know, you can ask me questions if you wish after the video, or you can email me. I am not going to respond to everybody, but my team will do that because we have marketing team. Because somebody asked me, say, why you don't answer me? From Africa. My friend is here, I don't know. But we have Also, because I know some of you, it will be difficult to pay for your tickets, so we have one winner today for a raffle ticket to come, a business class ticket from anywhere you are to come to the Congress. Also, we know that some of the less fortunate archives cannot make it to Congress. We are going to also sponsor those archives to make sure that all the ICA community will be there, all the family, because we are all one family, because we all share the same problems that we are facing on a daily basis. This is the best profession, I tell you. I told my colleagues, I'll make archives an archivist. When you say I'm archivist, this will be the best profession in the country. And you can ask them, today they are paid more than any other profession, even more than doctors, more than engineers in the country. You can ask them. You see, these are all rich. Look what, how they are wearing. Some of them richer than me, I don't know. But, you know, I'm glad that I'm seeing these numbers very encouraging for the next year. And next year would be very, very exciting. Believe me, it will be exciting for all of us. It will be good for ICA. It will be good for World of Archives. It's worldwide. It's not only for us in UAE. It will be excitement. And I think this guy, he will make ICA great again. Can we make it? Yes, we can. Enjoy the video. Thank you.
لا شيء مخلد أبدا، لا مخلد الإنسان ولا مخلد المال ولا مخلد شيء. مخلد اللي هو خالد الوطن والعمل للإنسان. وكل فرد منا بيذكر بعمله. كل ما بيعمل بيذكر بعمله.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's move to the second part and the good part of this presentation, which we have prizes, 4 tickets to Ferrari World. This is an excellent amusement park. And we have 1 grand prize, which is business class ticket to Abu Dhabi. So let's draw the first 4 winners for Ferrari World first. Oh, no. Norman? Anthea? David, please. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wait, let's spin it.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
I'm worried I'm going to win. Okay. So.
All right.
4.
First 4, Ferrari. Not Ferrari car. We'll go to see the cars. Yeah.
Okay, here's mine.
Here's yours. Jatniko Noor Mutakin. Jatniko Noor Mutakin. Please come. You are going to see Ferrari World, but you have to buy your tickets to come there. Thank you. Yuli Christina, Head of Data and Information Center, Indonesia. Is she? Yuli is here? No? We will send her the ticket. Yeah. It's not fair because people came last and they have their, but dig inside. Okay, the third one, Annette Nils. Huh? Niels? Annette Niels. Mills. Annette Mills. Is she here? No? Okay. She is on your organizing committee. Okay, you better give her a ticket to come. You give her a ticket to come to Abu Dhabi. I'll give her a ticket to go to Ferrari. Anthony Catrice. Anthony is not here. Okay, this is the last one. The business class ticket must be here. We are not going to send to anybody. Julia. Oh, yeah. Whoever wins has to pay you half of the ticket. Yeah, we did, sure. Don't give me my name because I put one in. Yeah. Emily Gagnet Lumas. Emily, congratulations. Look, this was well designed, well crafted, well planned by her.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, good. Please there. Yeah. خلاص شيلوا
show that at the airport, they're not going to let you on the plane. They won't believe you.
You can digitize this and show it to the airlines. I don't know which airlines though. Maybe by car. Congratulations. Huh? The Ferrari. What is the car? Oh. This is your Ferrari car. Thank you. See you there. See you in Abu Dhabi. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. The gifts. No, I'm doing something. So. Okay, we have some protocol going on here. We are thankful to Julia Mant for this wonderful, excellent organizing of the conference, designing the archive in Adelaide. It was a unique experience. We loved it all. And we love the people here. There are a lot of them welcoming people. They're smiling all the time. This is what we want to see. So thank you, Julia. Thank Julia, colleagues, and everybody in your organization. And we have something for you. لا كتاب. Yes. Okay, we are going to have gala dinner, okay? And this is the place for the gala dinner.
I've been there. Real place, haven't I?
Oh, you have been there?
Yeah.
But you didn't eat?
No, I didn't eat there.
Yeah, so you are going to eat there. You have dinner.
It's beautiful. That's the tower. Yeah, Kassan.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. President, without ICA, we won't be here. So we have a special award for you too. And these are the gazelles, the symbol of city of Abu Dhabi. To remember you that you are going to see gazelles in Abu Dhabi during the Congress. Yep. And we might cook gazelles meat for you. It depends, availability of the gazelle at that time. And by the way, he always wants to go to a hotel which is in the desert nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. It's called Qasr al-Sarab. Beautiful place, lots of gazelles. So I thought that I'll give him something so he will be remembered. And so he will think all the time, he is still there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Abdullah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And we have a special award since this friend of mine is one guy who has a lot of passion for his homeland, a lot of passion for land, for people. So there is nothing better than giving him something reminding him of Abu Dhabi. Sir, Mr. Michael O'Brien. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sir, you have been wonderful throughout all this week. I enjoyed talking to you. I still would love to hear more about Australia and about this land. And I'm inviting you, a special invitation, to be our guest of honor in Abu Dhabi Congress next year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Abdullah. Well, it's a time of, I suppose, gift giving, but I really appreciate certainly your wonderful gift that you've given and also that invitation that you've given. And I have a gift for you. And the gift I have for you is, like our people did, it's a multiple use gift. It is these two clapsticks. But they're not just clapsticks. On their own, they are a message stick, or they are a talking stick. And the words that I have put on here is that the Kaurna people send a message to you on that stick. And the message that we send is that the Kaurna people always say hello and welcome to people. And so I give you these sticks as my gift to you, not only to have as a talking stick or a message stick, but also to make music when you clap them together. And I thank you for your wonderful gift, your wonderful invitation, and I look forward to further our conversations and our connections and stories, because, as I said, cultures should always bring us together, and we've done that today. So, Nechaya, and thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, my friend, you taught me something, and I was trying to do something. I don't know whether I got it. Well, you made one hole, I made two. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you in Abu Dhabi next year. Mark your calendar, please. It is from 16 to 20, but we'll bring you earlier. Yeah, and we'll keep you later. And you will come as a special guest to my house.
Thank you very much.
With my family.
Thank you.
You are welcome, sir, and look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much for everything.
Thank you very much.
And now, Noah. I'm sorry, Noah, I'll kill your name. Noah Petueli Tapumanaia, Chair of PARBICA, will say a few words to us. Thank you, Noah.
Talofa everyone, and thank you for making this a successful conference. And I also thank David and the rest of the committee for organizing a successful conference this year. And also thanks to our friend, Dr. Abdullah, he just whispered to me that all the South Pacific gang will be invited free in business class to Abu Dhabi. Well, everybody in the room is invited. Yeah. I guess that's all I have to say today. And thank you very much for the opportunity.
And now, Michael, can you please bless us for our return home?
Tuwila Maniputnik! Tuwila Wakidapatnik! Now, Nina Mani this time. Mani oi? Nechaya. I want to say these words, which is basically Nai Kundu Pagarindi Na Kulanga, Nada Paraninga, Kawandaku Miko, Patpana, Wankanku, Nai Yacha, Tikada Nakada. So those words that I say is words that saddens me to say. Why? Because those words say that today it is wonderful to meet so many people, but it is sad to see them leave. Though you will travel to the north, to the south, to the east and the west, and I wish you well on those travels, I will remain here and I will wait for you to return. Because like I said earlier, our people have always said, see you later, whether that be in the physical sense of coming together or in the spiritual sense of when we turn to a place that is of a spiritual nature. And so they are very important words, but I also want to share one more story with you. A story of Kalwilta, because I believe Kalwilta not only could be a symbol for the archivists, but also a great reminder of what not only people do, but archivists do. And Kalwilta was a person who didn't know who he belonged to. The birds said to him, "You belong to us because you have a beak and you lay eggs." The fishes said, "You swim in the water, you lay eggs, and therefore you belong to us." The reptiles said, "You move across the land, you have a long body, you lay eggs, and you are of a poisonous nature." The mammals said, "No, you belong to us because you have fur and you rear your young and you walk upon the land." So who is Kalwilta? Kalwilta is the platypus. And what he said was, "I don't belong to one, but I am related to all." So how does that fit with you as the archivist? Well, as archivist, you are a people that will sort things and you'll put them into categories and so forth, and you will also say that these things don't belong just to one, but they are shared among all. The relationship that we have with that information is through our histories, through our families, through our nations, and it gives us great memories and connections that we share with all. And so therefore we have this relationship, whether it be with the land, the waters, or the skies, that brings that information to us all. And so therefore it is important, because like our people have always done, we've told stories, not just for the sake of stories, but to share that knowledge and wisdom, to continue to pass it on for generations and generations to learn and to build upon it, just like the information that you store and look after on a continuous basis. An important job, but sometimes a job unnoticed by many. So I thank you for not only the opportunity to come and to share my culture, to give you a welcome, but also to, in some ways, pass my good spirits upon you all on your journey home, but also to thank the wonderful gift of the opportunity to visit the beautiful lands of Dr. Abdullah at Abu Dhabi. And so, like I said at the very beginning, we never say goodbye. We always say see you later. And so, though we are all brothers and sisters, I leave that message of Nachu Yukandai, Nachu Yakandai, Putting Out Do What Do, which is let us continue to walk the nations, the lands, to look upon them, to listen upon them, and do it as brothers and sisters, do it together in harmony, and let us continue to bring those cultures together. And so, Nakara and Naichaya, and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Phyllis Williams. I have the great privilege of thanking you all. So Ngaridi, Archives family, thank you for the wonderful conference that we've had. Firstly, I want to begin by reminding you all that we are having our first ICA Indigenous Summit tomorrow at Tandanya. We'll bring international, national and local perspectives to the challenges and opportunities inherent in decolonising archives globally. So I'm going to be very, very short by saying, as Uncle Mick said, Nakara. And to our colleagues from Abu Dhabi, Maha Salama. To colleagues from Italy, ciao. From South America and the Americas, hasta luego. To the families from Germany, bis später. And to our Japanese family members, sayonara. To our, I've got a couple more, to our French family, au revoir. And to the Australian and New Zealand family, firstly New Zealand, mā te wā. And to Australia, see you, mate. And from me in the top end, bobo. Thank you. So I would like to wish you all safe travels and see you next year in 2020 in Abu Dhabi.